It's in the game.
That's one of those plays that you call, and everything seems to happen exactly as it's scripted in the playbook.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington.
Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium.
Cavante Turpin now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5. Now Lance. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play here for Dallas. 54 yards.
I guess we got a good idea about what the game plan is for attacking this secondary. No beating around the bush with this crew. His first throw of the game is a deep shot, and it connects. That's a tendency breaker right there because normally you build up to the big shot, but not in this case.
Lance now on first down. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Cameron Jordan so tough to block as he gets in there to record the sack.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Lance to throw on second down here. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
What a sequence there defensively. You get the sack to move him to 3rd and long. Then here, just nothing available. And he's got to throw it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
56, the mark, boys. 56. Check 56. Watch your slant. Watch your slant. Watch your slant. Check 4. Check 4.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Hey, green.
Motion out of the backfield.
Seal. Black. Red. Go.
To throw, it's Lance. Wide open receiver complete. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Kevontae Turpin, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. They run it again with Kamara. And this will wind up as Saints first down as the tackle made at about the 38. Here's Carr to throw. Over the middle into the hands of Michael Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. On first down, Carr. There's Chris Olave. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Carr. He gets this one to Johnson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. To throw is Carr. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. Touchdown, touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 30 yards. And the Saints respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Will Lutz on for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the Saints are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, this defense was victimized earlier in this opening quarter, but this time a measure of revenge.
Well, they always tell defenses you have to have a short memory, but I also think it helps if you remember what happens to you before, and now you're able to flip it around. They didn't want to show weakness and let this offense think they could do whatever they want. And they turned things around in that case and picked one off themselves.
Second down, and it's Kamara again. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. Carr going to try and throw on third down. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, 55 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Now the try here for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Kamara gets it again on second down. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Now they'll throw with Carr. He completes it to Olave. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Now Carr. To the right side and complete to Thomas. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Flush to his right. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Throwing on first down is Lance. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cowboys. Kevontae Turpin with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Carr going to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. And the opening kickoff will not be returned as that will be a touchback. Right away, here's Garoppolo to throw it.
He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And this is going to be intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Kamara up the middle, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 9.
Carr. He gets it to Thomas. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Here's Carr.
Olave holds it in.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Alvin Kamara
taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Saints are on the board first here in Vegas. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. On the out route, this is Adams with a catch. There he goes left side. Davante Adams, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Davante Adams, 73 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
To the 43, second down. Second down and 8. To throw, it's Carr. Buying time to his left. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 46. A give. This is Kamara. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Now Carr. Over the middle, complete. It's Thomas. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 29-yard line. Carr now to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Traquan Smith, 29 yards. And the Saints have taken the lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough, otherwise they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Abdullah's going to stay put, and the drive will start at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. In motion right goes Adams.
They'll fake the jet sweep there. Instead, hand to Jacobs up the middle.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Well, they have the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Once again, it's Jacobs. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
3rd and 5.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away.
Deep for New Orleans is Rashid Shaheed.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there is never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Now Carr. Johnson's got it complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Shotgun now for Carr. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Carr's throw there taken in by Smith.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 39. Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. Oh, look at Thomas wide open.
And they are going to have a 1st down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Now Carr again. The quick slant caught.
And this drive, Charles, very well timed as they score with very little time remaining in this 1st half.
And I'm reminded that they get the 2nd half kickoff as well, so they can break this one wide open before the other guys have a chance to possess the football.
Lutt's good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Following the made field goal, Lutt's to kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they...
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. Now after the INT, it's Carr. But it's caught on the right side at Smith.
And they're going to have a 1st down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will do it for this 1st half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. And that is incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can now afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On play action, now Garoppolo. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Well, it certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Back to throw. Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up 4th down.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand
that his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Carr now on 1st down. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. Touchdown! 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 6.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. He's got Hooper on the short connection. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo.
Mayer there to bring it in.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Play action, Garoppolo. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked off by Paulson Adebo.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium.
Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Baltimore Ravens.
Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium.
And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Jackson, first play, going to throw.
And his first look is incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. first carry now for Gus Edwards. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Now it's Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. Jackson on first down. Targeting Dobbins again, and he's got it again. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8. 2 yards to go, second down. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. Here comes third and the length of the football. He'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Jackson now. Dancing to his left.
That's an early scrambler that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Now it's Jackson. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But you could almost see his eyes light up defensively. I mean, as a linebacker, that's about as quick as you can get to a quarterback.
So what did your 3rd grade teacher teach you about straight lines, right? As soon as you have those, you take full advantage of them. He found a gap in you.
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And the Rams are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. 2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. From the 50, it's Stafford. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. Touchdown, L.A. Van Jefferson, 50 yards. And the Rams are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On the return, Devin Duvernay. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Things a lot different than the last time they were on the field. Remember, they threw the interception, gave up the touchdown, and now trailing 7-0 and looking for a response. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jackson. Oh, and
his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. But just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, they're running a crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the New York Giants. The longtime Panther Graham Gano has us set for his start as we are underway from MetLife Stadium. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So the drive's going to start with Pollard, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first. Pollard, he'll take it up the gut, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Prescott. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Now Dak, he's going to mix it up. Prescott off play action. Able to hit his target, Lamb. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks, 40 yards. And the Cowboys will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. It's caught. And it's 8-0. So what do you make of that? You go on the road, you score the opening drive touchdown, opt to go for 2, and all of a sudden they're up 8-zip.
Yeah, this wasn't a decision that they made right here and right now. They made this decision during the week. Hey, if we get the ball and score right away, let's show them that we feel like we're superior. Go for 2 and really put the pressure on them.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Throwing Jones. And that'll be incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard, 60 yards. And the Giants have come back to make it a 2-point game. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
And he's brought down. And this is caught. So they get the 2 points, and now we're even at 8-8. So 8-8 our score now as he'll send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Here's Pollard again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now 3rd down and 7. And now an audible here into something else. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. That is caught. Brandon Cooks down the right sideline. Brandon Cooks. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. They'll try and throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the two-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They begin with a run by Barkley. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now Jones. And he fires one incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Here's Jones on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. A first down carry for Barkley. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Micah Parsons just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. On 2nd and a long way to go. Jones. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Well, he's going to look downfield for Barkley. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Following the interception, here's Prescott, eluding the pressure right, pushing his way through, and up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw taken in there by Cooks. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll get this down to the 38. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7. On the draw, it's Pollard. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Prescott to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Looking to throw. Prescott. That's caught once again by Gallup. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now Dak, he wants to change the play. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. Now a shot. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Onside kick attempt. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Jones. That ball caught by Slayton. 23 yards, the final tally. They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, an 8-yard touchdown run. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Brian Dable dialing up a play call here as they will go for 2. Flushed out right. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Prescott on 1st down. Open man, the tight end, Luke Schoonmaker. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Pollard going to try the right side. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Prescott now on 2nd down. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Now Prescott. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he's going to get this one down to the 30.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Again, it's Barkley. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Back to throw. Jones. And that's complete to Shepard. Touchdown. Sterling Shepard with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Giants go up by 2 touchdowns.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Gano for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Out of the gun, a give to Pollard. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
Throwing. Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
There he goes, and for good reason. Running with it has paid dividends earlier in this game and earlier on this drive. And until they prove they can stop him, I don't think he's going to be shy about continuing to run for first downs instead of airing it out.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Rolling to his right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Excellent work there by Lance as he scrambles for the first down.
Now a give here to Pollard.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
2nd down, Pollard again.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Here's Lance.
Flush to his right. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Desperation time here. Lance.
Sliding out of the pocket. The ball comes out. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. In motion, right goes Allen. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. On first down, Justin Herbert. And this is caught by Williams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 27, eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Draw play, it's Eckler. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. A lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Being chased out left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. David Ojabo running in to take him down. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Back to throw here, Herbert. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
3rd and long, it's Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. And his kick is good. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. This taken in at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Throwing is Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Jackson. Flush to his right. He completes it to Beckham. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. One more time with Dobbins. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. From the 41, here's a 2nd and 7. Here's Herbert. He'll buy some time right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's Herbert. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 2nd and 3, and they trail 7-3, but getting close to changing that. And this defense hoping to limit them to a field goal to preserve the lead. It's Eckler again. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On 1st and 10 is Spiller. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. 2nd and 10. Right back to Spiller on second down. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a third down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's Jackson to throw. Eluding the pressure right. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Forced out to his left. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And once he escaped the pocket there, he tried to keep those eyes downfield, but nothing was materializing. So he makes a smart move and gets that to the sideline.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Flushed out right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11. Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. On first down, it's Herbert. That's caught right side by Palmer. And he's got this down to the 35. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. He gets this out to Spiller. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
2nd down and 4. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. 3rd and 7 now. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Herbert now. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 22-yard line. Now this is going to be a quarterback draw. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On 2nd down, Eckler looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Herbert. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. Touchdown, Chargers. Gerald Everett, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
They'll try and run it here. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Has some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now a 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Dobbins fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Dobbins once more. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. Now 2nd and 9. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Out of the gun, Herbert. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And some space here. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Once more, here's Eckler. And he's going to be down close to a 1st down at the Ravens 39. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Well, this crowd trying to force a false start here. 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Now Herbert. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Eckler now between the tackles.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. Another big play in a game that's had plenty of them. 4th and 2. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Jackson to throw. And that's going to be caught. It's James Prochet. And he'll be taken down as that'll net him only about a gain of 9.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And they will get the conversion on 3rd down, but the clock, a more pressing factor. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Well, this offense still has the 1 timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And now they're going to get the timeout. A huge play has him in field goal range with a chance to win. This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Smith going to go to the air first play. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. First carry here for Kenneth Walker III. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. To throw is Smith. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 45-yard line. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. Smith on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. Geno now to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. On second down, here's Mahomes. That's complete to Tony. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
Mahomes now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Chiefs are going to get a fresh set of downs. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Here's Pacheco headed right. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Got an open man, it's Valdez-Scantling. And in for the Chiefs, touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling bringing in that one from Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves, let's get back out there and move the ball again?
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway. But a 4th down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Smith on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, it would appear. And, yes, the chain gang going to move the sticks. They take a risk on 4th and 4. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. Ooh, with a juke. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
They'll run here with Pacheco. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Here's Pacheco. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Isaiah Pacheco taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
We got a little bit of everything on that run. Offensive line creating some space, but how about the guy running behind his pads into the end zone?
What does that mean when a guy says running behind his pad?
Means that he's going to be a physical runner. That way he's able to use his shoulder pads, his forearms, anything to ward off people and power his way forward.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Geno. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. He's got his target. That's complete. Still going inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 75 yards. And the Seahawks are back within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And just shutting him off there. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And Kelsey's going to have a Chiefs first down as he'll be brought down at the 38-yard line. First catch on that one for Kelce, and it's a first down. Now here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelce. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Pacheco. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. Mahomes now on first down. Open man right side is Tony. Touchdown! Kadarius Toney. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to add on to that lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes it 21-8. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Now Smith. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing now is Geno. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. From the red zone now, Smith. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
On 2nd and 10, Smith. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
Again, Smith. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Walker. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Back to throw, Smith. Touchdown, Seahawks. Will Dissly, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively offensive. The throw for Tony is intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness, it's been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Steps away. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 27. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. 62 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. On 1st down, they go back to Pacheco. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Got a man, that's Richie James. Oh, what a juke into space. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Richie James, 46 yards. And the Chiefs come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Smith. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Here's Smith. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Smith will stay out there. The offense is going to go here on 4th down.
Cup 19. Cup 19.
They snap it to Smith. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. Here's Pacheco once again. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
He's got a man, complete. He's to the 15. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks have got it back to within a score. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on-knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. They're going to keep it on the ground. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive court, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Kadarius Toney, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for two. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do.
It's a foot race.
There he goes again. DK Metcalf, touchdown. DK Metcalf, 75 yards. And the Seahawks have cut it back within a score. The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for two. Geno's going to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. That went behind his man. Incomplete.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're rocking and rolling, but the scoreboard doesn't show a big difference. You know, maybe it's one of those games where coaches say you can't miss your turn on offense.
I like the way you phrased it, especially with that. I love that rocking and rolling because the explosions on offense are happening. So that's going to get the crowd going. They're loving that. But defensively, they just can't get it together to get the stops they've needed in order to help increase their margin. They've got to find a way, but you're not counting on it. Exactly what you said. Can't miss your turn, can't miss your opportunity.
Yeah, they're going for another opportunity now.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Really nice job there, showing the mobility, getting outside and creating something. I mean, that's good on any down. When you're going for it on fourth, that's a big play.
And it wasn't designed at all. Not a designed play for him to bootleg out or get outside the pocket. That's just feeling pressure, knowing where to exit, and as you mentioned, finding the first down on a fourth down play.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5. Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
He'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
A 21-yard touchdown run.
And the Chiefs have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Mahomes will throw for it. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And, CD, sometimes you don't need those complicated game plans or the added wrinkles. Last time out, you think about it, couldn't have been any simpler. 1 play, 1 pass, touchdown.
I know those coaches put a lot of work into this game plan, but I don't think they mind possessions like that at all. They just saved the...
It got his man, complete. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Jackson Smith and Jigba.
75 yards.
And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Mahomes going to throw. Steps away to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side. And all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. That is caught. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
3rd down and 1. On the handoff, it's Pacheco. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down. And that's the one that should seal the victory.
Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. He moved from your former position senior year, strong safety.
Yeah, sometimes they get you up near the line of scrimmage, or you're trying to time up a blitz. You've got to get it right, otherwise that flag comes out and you just cost your team some yardage.
Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many